My name's Petronila Macau. I come from a village called the Modine village in the Mukuyuni sublocation, Ukia ward, which is in Makueni sub-county and in Makueni county. I'm a farmer and I grow a variety of crops. And most of my crops I grow for self-consumption and for cash or for sale. I grow beans, I grow pumpkins, I grow maize, I grow thorn melon, I grow butternuts and sweet potatoes. This is because of the way people around have used these chemicals, which have almost killed all the bees that we need for this pollination. So for me to continue planting the pumpkins, I decided to change to this self-pollination. Yes, which has really assisted me, which has helped me to get good yield of the pumpkins. No, this one now, there is no much loss. At least every female seed that comes up and it is well pollinated, it gives me fruits and they mature and they have good harvest. It is not expensive. It is not. It is only you need to that good timing. When you do the good timing, it is not expensive. It is, in fact, there is no money that you use. There is nothing that you use. It's only you to do good timing, and then the production is there. I use the male flower to pollinate the female flower, that which gives me the fruit.
Okay, I saw something like brushes. Brushes?
Yes, there are two methods. You can either use the brush or you can use the male itself. If you use the male, you have to make sure that you remove the outer covering, that is the petal flower part of it. Then you leave the pollen exposed. Then you take that one carefully to the female flower and it comes up. If you don't use that one, then you can use a brush whereby you get the male flower, you remove the petal side of it, and then with the brush, you try to get the pollen slowly, carefully, and then you go straight to the female, and then you put it, you give it to the female, and it comes up nicely. The female one does not does not have the fruit, but the female one has the fruit below the petal. Yes, that is how you know it. The female one, the male one does not have a fruit. Yeah. This training, I get it from the locally available agricultural officers who come to visit us, who come to train us, and from them I have gained a lot. We have trained so many of them. We have trained so many of them who have known the same idea and they do it at their own chambers. Yes, and they have benefited and they are happy about it. Yes.
Kwa majina anaitwa Alexander Sombanyamai. Shamba yangu iko eneo la Makueni, Kaiti sub-county, Ukea ward, Keatini village. Na shamba langu ni la ekari 3.5. Katika shamba langu nimepanda machungwa, nimepanda peas, nimepanda hoho, pia nimepanda butternuts. Sana sana zile changamoto nilikumbana nazo wakati nilianza kama hii ukulima wa hoho, nilipatana na changamoto za wadudu, na wakati nilipanda mimea yangu nikapanda mzuri, nikalimia. Wakati wa kwanza kutoa matunda, kutoa maua, nikaona matunda ni chache, maua ni chache, na wakati nilifanya utafiti kidogo nikaona ni kama ile madawa ninatumia ndio inaleta shida wakati wa flowering. Tuseme sana sana inakuangwa na self pollination na cross pollination. Kwa hivyo wakati nilikuwa napiga hizo mandawa, nilikuwa nafukuza nyuki na huwa nyuki ndio sikuwa napata matunda mingi. Kwa hivyo wakati nilikutana na wataalamu wakanielezea vile jinsi ya kutumia madawa ya kufukuza nyuki, nikaanza kutumia hii madawa ya organic, na ndio nikaanza kuona matokeo kwa shamba langu la hoho, sababu nyuki waliongezeka na matunda ikawa mingi na maua ikakuwa mingi, sababu hapo mbeleni haikuwa inapata hiyo pollen kutoka kwa maua mengine. Wataalamu walipokuja kwa shamba langu, kwanza walinifunza mambo ya kushake hiyo mti, kama ni wa hoho ina shake pollen inatoka kwa maua moja hadi ingine. Pia kuna njia ya pili walinifunza ni mambo ya kutumia brush. Unatoa pollen kwa ua moja na unapeleka kwa ua ingine, na nikaona matokeo inaanza kuwa mzuri. Hii ya kutingisha mti ndio inaenda haraka, sababu una shake moja unaenda ingine. Hii ya brush lazima uwe makini sana, sababu unatoa kidogo unapeleka mahali kwingine. Hii ya shaking ndio nimeona unaenda haraka sana. Tuseme kama mahali nimepanda hiyo, nimepanda miche karibu 2500, na nikichukua vijana wawili tunafanya kama masaa 3 hivi kwa kusheki hiyo hoho yote mpaka kila moja itosheke. Vile unaipea maji ndio inaendelea na kutoa maua na inaendelea na kutoa na matunda. Tuseme kwa wiki unaweza fanya mara 2 ama mara 3 kutegemea na vile unaona maua yako inaendelea. Kwa sababu nimefunzwa hapo kwangu na nikaona hiyo njia inafanya kazi, pia nitatembelea vikundi na wakulima pia niwafundishe hiyo mbinu nimefundishwa na wataalamu. Wataalamu walikuja hapa kwa shamba yangu wakaiona, wakaona shida na wakanipea mawaidha. Naendelea kutumia mandawa sababu naona unajua mimea mingi sana sana, tuseme hii ya mboga na hii ya matunda sana sana inategemea nyuki, na wakati unapiga hizo ndawa zinaua hizo wadudu ama zinawafukuza, sababu zingine ziko na harufu mbaya, kuna zingine ziko na kemikali kali zinaua hizo nyuki. Hiyo naona nitaachana na hizo niingie mambo ya organic farming.
My name is Joseph Mbidi. I work for BioVision Africa Trust, Makueni Farmer Resource Center, which is situated at Mukuyuni Market. BioVision Africa Trust, we promote agroecology, which basically we train our farmers alternative methods of not using chemicals. Actually, we train them on how to utilize the locally available materials to make compost, biopesticides, to ensure that our environment is safe, because in our 4 components, we have animal health, human health, environmental health, and crop health. And we train our farmers on how to do safe farming without using chemicals, which are hazardous to our environment and even to our animals, our bodies, and our water. And we normally visit our farmers, we learn the challenges they are facing, and then from there now we come up with conclusions which help them to do their farming safely. For example, here in this farm, we came here to train our farmer on how to do pollination, because he was complaining that we have shortage of bees because most of the people surrounding him are using a lot of chemicals. And that's why we are here, and we trained him different ways of pollinating his capsicum. For example, we have shown him on how to do to shake. Also, we have trained him on how to use a brush to pollinate his capsicum, and basically showing him most of safe methods or the principles of doing organic farming. We also caution them on effects of using a lot of chemicals. For example, most of the farmers are using a lot of chemicals like the Roundup to spray the weeds. And already we are training them, we have cautioned them on effects of using a lot of Roundup. One, it will affect the environment because it will pollinate our soil. Also, it will cause some diseases, especially like today you can see most of our residents are complaining of cancer because of using more chemicals. And you know, we are consuming chemicals from the morning to evening. So that's where as an organization we come with the interventions of training our farmers the best practices which they can practice to ensure that we reduce the effects of using those chemicals. Mostly, most of the chemicals we are using here, they are from European Union and also even from America. And you know, in Africa, if I may say, I just quote, and I'm not saying it in bad faith, uh, they are harmful, and most are banned from those countries which are dumped here in Africa, and we are using them. And not all of our farmers who are who have the knowledge of knowing that the chemicals have a lot of effects to them, to the soil, and even to the environment. So, as an organization, we are taking the lead to give our farmers the right information towards those harmful chemicals and training them alternative methods of farming without using chemicals. Probably there is a pressure in a way because you know, if we don't buy those chemicals and those countries are supporting some projects in our country, I think when we pull from buying their products, I think they'll not give us even the support we are getting from them. So the support also, it's like a pressure because if you look at somebody who is giving you an assistance in a way that you can't refuse to use his product because maybe some part of the support is from the sales they get from from the products we use from their country, and the bad part of it, uh, the, they can't consume the products which has a lot of residues from which we farm. So uh, unfortunately, now we need to think of using alternative methods which we can produce uh, safe food, which we can consume ourselves, and even when we export, after they do some lab tests, they'll find it is safe for human consumption. One, we have trained our farmers to use biopesticides. We have trained them on now to make their own manure like compost to reduce use of fertilizers, chemical fertilizers, which mostly leave a lot of acid to our soils. And even after a short while, you find that you cannot you cannot do without the fertilizers. So we are giving them safe alternatives like composting, biopesticide, using of traps, crop rotation. We train them different principles which work together. And also we have started regenerative agriculture, the RD designs, to ensure our farmers cooperate different crops with different benefits for better production in our farms, and also planting a lot of rain in our farms to ensure that we get enough production throughout the year. By eliminating chemicals in our farms, also we train our farmers on how to have apiaries, because when you have an apiary, our bees our bees will fly to our crops, and they pollinate. So it is important also to train our farmers also the same principles. So when you see, if you look at the approach of beekeeping, you'll find farmer will have many benefits. One, pollination. Two, you'll get honey. Three, we can do value addition to IVE products, and they get more income, and we ensure that our environment is safe. Like here in Makueni, we have seen county government is supporting, because when we are training, we also have their staff in our trainings, and we have seen everybody here has a lot of interest, because we have learned through the hard way that chemicals have a lot of effects to our lives and even to our environment. And we have a lot of losses. If you look at treating cancer, it is very costly. So that's why we are encouraging our farmers to grow without using poisonous chemicals, to ensure that our generation is safe from lifestyle diseases.